We're a couple miles from the Colorado State Capitol building. It's Empower Field at Mile High here in Denver. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Denver Broncos. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen, and that's Cairo Santos to get us started. And off we go here from Mile High. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. From the shotgun, he'll throw to get this one started. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. That tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Trying to avoid the early 3 and out, they face 3rd and a yard. He's got his tight end. That's Freiermuth. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Steeler first down.
These third down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
To the air now on 1st and 10. He'll go right back to Freiermuth. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. Why not go back to him? That one good for 20 yards and a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
He'll get back to Jalen Warren. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. That is a big-time play for the Steelers. And even 30 yards.
So it's man coverage, Mike. You have to keep track of who your responsibility is. And in this case, he just drops him. He's wide open. Short throws turn into long runs, and they're inside the red zone.
Here's a designed run. He will do it himself. He's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This fielded at about the 9. Solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
Unlock line! Unlock line!
A run with the Central Florida product, R.J. Harvey. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Peyton Wilson that time in on the stop.
Second and 7.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. That's taken in. It's R.J. Harvey. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here's 3rd and 2.
Come on. Ready.
They'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Vital. And the Steelers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is, how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again?
And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
From the 46, here's 2nd and 2. He'll drop to throw. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. As you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
Now they'll set up to throw. The outside, that's caught by Hill. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground. Man, it makes such a big difference for the offense. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. To the goal line and in. DK Metcalf. Touchdown Steelers. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Fairbairn to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Steelers will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return, and the drive will begin then. They'll They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Drive starts on the ground, and this is Harvey. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Like the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
Here down the field will fall incomplete.
So I don't hate the decision, Mike, but it just feels like he put a little too much air on that ball. It just took that ball way too much time to get to the open receiver. And when you hang a ball that long, the defenders at this level are just going to break and attack on that ball. And he's lucky that didn't end up going back the other direction.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controls the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down. 1 quarter in the books. 14-0 is our score. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. The Broncos in possession of the football to begin the 2nd quarter. Punt team out, ready to send this one away. Here's Kent to return. And he'll give his guys a little bit more room to work with as he's able to get forward out beyond the 10-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. That's caught. Right side, it's Freiermuth. And they're going to move this all the way up near the 35-yard line. 22 yards, the pickup there. That's a Steeler 1st down.
In order for this play to be successful against man coverage, Mike, 2 things need to happen. 1, the quarterback has to anticipate the break. He has to get that ball out on time. And then the rest is the receiver creating the separation at the top. And when both are accomplished, you can see what the results are.
And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. 19 more on that one. And another 1st down.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit.
A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. From the 43, here's 2nd and 6. Now, faking the give. He's got Freiermuth open on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Metcalf quickly on the RPO. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of real...
The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes. Jonathan Cooper. He works his way in, and a big milestone sack, number 50 in his career. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Miami Fairbairn on for the field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And this will stay a 2-possession game.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Derek Harmon getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6, and it's 3rd down.
Come on, set! Panther 60, Panther 60!
He'll look to throw. Left side, that's complete. It's Sutton. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. That's going to bring up 4th down. Here's their punter now. The punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. Return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20.
At their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 70.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Two minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I return to Denver after this. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing now from the gun. This throw right side is caught by Hill. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Broncos say they have it, and yes, they do. And so much for a nice gain through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of just making a simple tackle, he attacks the ball, knocks it loose, and creates a big takeaway for this defense.
That's swung out to Harvey, and he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
That's caught by Harvey. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line.
13 yards.
Call it a gain of 13. 1st down, Broncos.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now they'll set up the screen for Harvey.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
On the handoff, running left is Harvey. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock is stopped at 26 seconds until the break.
Ready up.
Third down and 3.
Let's go now.
He's got his man. He finds Sutton. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on third, and it sets up a first and goal.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be second down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get
that one taken in. Marvin Mims. Touchdown, Broncos. That is second TD catch of the season.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Santos, good on the extra point. And the Broncos are on the board. It's now 14-7. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. From the 6, here comes a return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Chance to tie the game or even take the lead.
At the 40-yard line.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolf. 18 Pioneer. Ready, right?
They'll look to throw here on first down. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Okay, ready? Ready?
A run with Harvey. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line. 17 yards on that play. Good for a Denver first down.
Here we go. Set. Let go.
From the gun, that is a run with Harvey. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Ready.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
At the 44-yard line.
Again, it's Harvey. And some good block with the point of attack. They'll pick up on 7, and it brings up 3rd down.
So I think as they continue to have success on the ground like they did here, I think we're going to see them continue to lean towards that ground game, force the defense to come up, sell out, take it away, and then there's all sorts of options downfield in the passing game.
Broncos.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
That's good.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
Here's 1st and 10.
Get it. Ready.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
Ready.
Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. He'll take a shot here, back to the end zone. His throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. He was looking for Marvin Mims there. And it's going to be 3rd down.
Tag. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
He's going to try it here again. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's 4th down. The Broncos bringing out their punter, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground with Warren. Room to run at the 35. Down the sideline, past the 40. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 80 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Fairbairn able to add the extra point, and the Steelers will take a 21-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
At their own 20-yard line.
drive on the ground, and here comes a reverse. And a good job defensively to rally to the ball. They hold them to a short game. From the 22 now, here's second down and 7.
Cougar 19. Here we go. Here we go. Mike.
On the give, this is Harvey. And they'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 4.
A toss, left side, caught by his running back. He's going to have enough for a first down. He's out of bounds after a gain of 5.
And the Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Working the middle, that's Harvey.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
Rush comes, they're setting up the screen. This one's going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
He will air this out, looking for Sutton. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. This brought in out past the 20. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. Boy, tough to bring down there, fighting forward for a gain of 7. From the 41, here's second down and 2. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this third quarter.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Third and 2. Here we go.
Let's go.
He'll get this out to the left flat. And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this third quarter.
45-yard line.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10. Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's over the middle and taken in by Freiermuth. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
26 yards.
6 catches for him in the ballgame now. And this one's good for a first down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. We don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down.
It's a gain of a yard.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Now Fairbairn for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Steelers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
Ready! Ready!
On the give, it's Harvey. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance in both run and pass.
Now a 3rd and 2. He'll drop to throw. That one caught. It's Knox, the tight end. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
First and 10 at the 35.
They'll look to throw. He's got a man downfield. It's Mims. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
21 yards.
They'll come up here, first and 10.
First and 10.
They'll look to throw again. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Here we go. Back
to the air one more time. Got it into the hands of Mims. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Go! Ready,
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
And on that 3rd down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up 4th down.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down.
Come on, ready?
Now they'll set up to throw. That's incomplete. Gary Hall on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Warren. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
This looks like a design run, and not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You could see the quarterback, once he got the snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight. But nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here's a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he will have the 1st down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Steelers 1st down.
The defense still has 3 timeouts. We'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee. 2nd and 11.
Go!
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So this one, a win for the visiting Steelers. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched the shutout in the second half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.